I stay myself, I never change.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins will need to be on top of their game if they want to come away with win number 9 on the season. It's the Bengals going up against the Dolphins.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in one of America's finest cities, Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll bring up second down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Shift together here from the D-line. On play action, now Carr. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. On third and long, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Flex round! Here we go!
Here's Brissett. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
34, eyes on 34. Let's go! White, 90! White, 90! Ohio!
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. The play clock's running down. Brissett now. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. The hook up good to Marquise Wilson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Here we go!
Again, it's Brissett. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Ohio! 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 Here we go! What?
First down, this is Rawls. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Watch tight end. Come on, Ohio! Ohio! Ohio, let's go!
A second down throw for Brissett. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. So the D-line's going to spread out. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Quick hitch, complete. It's Cannon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They go play action here on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. To throw again. Carr completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Throwing on first down is Carr. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeJuan Smoot in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Carr going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down. which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. First down, Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And they'll put Bryant in motion left. On second down, Rawls. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Throwing, Brissett. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Allen Robinson, 76 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw, it's Carr. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Brett Kern now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. Trucks over him. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So now here come the Dolphins. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Now Carr. The left side completion to Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go.
In motion left, Robinson. They just get the play off. Now Brissett. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. In motion left, Robinson. On the bootleg, it's Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run with a power back. Rolls. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And that is no good. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Flex round!
Play action now. Brissett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. Still fighting for more. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Carr now to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Carr to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Sylvester Williams with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, here's Brissett. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? Now a play fake here on first down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. DeJuan Smoot in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Get down.
On second down, here's Carr. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here. It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game. Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Thomas Rawls with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Play action. Now it's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Carr to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Carr now on first down. Buying time, and he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Now Carr throwing on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Carr. Ebron's got it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On first down, Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Play clock winding down. The 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They give it to Rawls. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
In motion right is Robinson. Now on first, Dixon again. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down.
Strong left, strong left. Come on, let's flex round, flex round, flex round. Ohio.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Gary and Conley.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario.
Not in any rush offensively. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop?
Here we go. Right at 38.
3rd down. Here's Rawls. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Cincinnati, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Miami, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.